Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P2A01 indicates there is a problem with the secondary heated oxygen sensor, HO2S, performance and circuit range. The secondary HO2S, labeled as Sensor 2, is responsible for monitoring the exhaust gases after they have passed through the catalytic converter. Its accurate readings are crucial for the Engine Control Module, ECM, to ensure the vehicle runs efficiently while minimizing emissions. In the Honda CRV models from 2017 to 2022, this sensor is typically located in the exhaust system and is connected to the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. The information it provides helps the onboard diagnostic system determine the effectiveness of the catalytic converter in reducing harmful emissions. Any malfunction can trigger the DTC P2A01, which signifies potential issues that could impact performance and emissions compliance. The DTC code P2A01 refers specifically to a circuit range or performance issue with the secondary HO2S, or Sensor 2. This sensor plays a vital role in monitoring the efficiency of the catalytic converter by measuring the oxygen content in the exhaust gases after they are treated by the catalytic system. The location of Sensor 2 is downstream of the catalytic converter within the exhaust system of the Honda CRV. It is connected to the PCM, which interprets its signals to adjust fuel injection and ensure optimal engine performance and emissions control. If the readings deviate from expected values, the DTC P2A01 will be triggered, indicating a fault in the sensor's performance or its associated circuit. Diagnosing the underlying causes of DTC P2A01 involves considering several potential issues. A faulty secondary HO2S is a primary concern, as sensor failures can lead to inaccurate readings and trigger the DTC. Additionally, poor electrical connections, including corrosion, loose terminals, or damaged wiring, can interrupt the flow of information between the sensor and the PCM. Circuit shorts or opens in the wiring harness can also cause incorrect readings or total failure of the sensor function. Each of these issues can result in the oxygen sensor not performing within its designated range, leading to the activation of this diagnostic trouble code. When DTC P2A01 is present, several symptoms may manifest in the vehicle's performance. One of the most noticeable signs is a reduction in engine performance. This can be felt as sluggish acceleration or stalling due to improper air-fuel mixtures orchestrated by the PCM when it misinterprets sensor data. Increased emissions may also accompany this code, which is detrimental both for environmental concerns and vehicle legality in emissions-sensitive areas. Finally, the check engine light CEL will illuminate on the dashboard, signaling to the driver that there is a malfunction in the vehicle's emission system that requires attention. Addressing these symptoms promptly is essential to maintain engine performance and compliance with emissions regulations. The initial troubleshooting step for DTC P2A01 begins by putting the vehicle in the on mode, which powers the electrical system and prepares the vehicle for diagnostics. Next, using the HDS or Honda diagnostic system, you should clear the DTC to reset any previous codes stored in the system. After clearing the DTC, turn the vehicle to the lock position and then start the engine. Allow it to idle without load in either park, P, or neutral, P, until the radiator fan engages. While the engine is idling, monitor the onboard diagnostics, OBD, status on the HDS for the specific DTC P0137. This step helps determine if the secondary HO2S is functioning correctly by indicating the status of its performance during idling conditions. In this step, begin by turning the vehicle to the off-lock mode to ensure safety while working with electrical components. Subsequently, Disconnect the 4-pin connector from the secondary HO2S to isolate the sensor from the vehicle's electrical system. This ensures that any readings obtained are associated only with the sensor itself and not influenced by other connected components. After disconnection, turn the vehicle to the on mode again. This allows the diagnostic system to interface with the disconnected sensor, enabling you to perform further tests accurately. It's essential to proceed cautiously during this step to prevent damage to the sensor or other electrical elements of the vehicle. This troubleshooting step involves checking for continuity across specified test points in order to confirm the integrity of the electrical connections. Start by turning the vehicle to the off lock mode to ensure safety before proceeding. With the secondary HO2S Sensor 2 4P connector disconnected, you will measure continuity between designated test points. The male terminals number 1 of the secondary HO2S connector and the body ground. If there is continuity, it indicates a clear circuit, meaning there are no breaks or shorts in the wiring leading to the secondary HO2S. If continuity is confirmed, you would proceed to the next diagnostic step. If continuity is not present, further inspection of the wiring harness is necessary to identify and rectify issues. This step focuses on checking for short circuits in the SO2 line, which connects the PCM with the secondary HO2S. Begin by jumping the SCS or service check signal line, using the HDS to initiate engine diagnostics while ensuring the system is ready for testing. After this, disconnect the PCM connector A, which has 50 pins, to isolate the PCM from the rest of the vehicle's electrical systems. You need to check continuity again, this time between the first test point and the body ground. If you find continuity in this step, it indicates there is a short in the SO2 wire that needs repair. If not, it confirms that the wire is functioning correctly and further diagnostic measures should be taken. The final troubleshooting step focuses on assessing the continuity in the SO2SG line, which is another integral wire connecting the secondary HO2S to the PCM. Start this process by again jumping the SCS line with the HDS and waiting more than a minute to ensure the system is prepared for testing. Once that is done, disconnect the PCM connector A, just as in the previous step, to isolate it. Check continuity between the male terminal, number 2 of the secondary HO2S connector and the body ground. If continuity exists, this indicates there is a short in the SO2SG line that needs to be addressed. If there is no continuity, it suggests that the wiring is circuiting correctly, prompting further examination of the PCM or consulting service information related to the DTCs. Once all potential issues related to the DTC P2A01 have been addressed, it's crucial to verify that all repairs were successful. Start by reassembling all connectors securely to ensure proper electrical connections throughout the system. Using the HDS, clear the DTC to reset the system and eliminate any fault codes that have already been recorded. After clearing the code, conduct a thorough test drive of the vehicle under various driving conditions to validate that the issue does not return. Monitor the readiness monitors and OBD status intermittently during the drive cycle to confirm the successful operation of the secondary HO2S and its circuit. This process helps ensure the vehicle operates within its emission standards and that there are no underlying problems. To prevent the recurrence of issues leading to DTC P2A01, it's advisable to implement a proactive maintenance schedule. Regular inspections of the wiring harnesses connected to the secondary HO2S should be a priority, as this can help identify any wear, corrosion, or damage before they lead to sensor faults. Additionally, checking the connections of the HO2S for corrosion or looseness can ensure optimal signal transmission to the PCM. Conducting periodic emissions tests also aids in ensuring that the vehicle complies with regulatory standards, making early detection of any emission-related faults possible. Following these preventive measures can prolong the life of the components and enhance overall vehicle performance. In summary, DTC P2A01 signifies a performance issue with the secondary HO2S, crucial for vehicle emissions control. Identifying issues with the HO2S quickly can prevent more significant complications down the line, including impacts on engine efficiency and compliance. Following the systematic troubleshooting steps can provide a structured approach to diagnosing and resolving the condition. Finally, prioritizing regular maintenance, including wiring checks and preventive inspections, is vital for the longevity of your vehicle's exhaust system components. By keeping on top of these practices, you can help ensure your Honda CRV continues to run smoothly and meets all necessary performance standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.